as you finish number one. Instead, check this out. This is so key. Instead, understand that what was number two now becomes number one. And psychologically, it becomes more important when you give it a higher priority to get the job done as well. So follow that procedure through numbers 2, 3, and so on. And check this out. He also lists that the 10 ingredients in his recipe for leadership: number 1, high ethics. Number 2, high energy. 3, hard work. 4, enthusiasm. 5, goal-oriented. 6, courageous. You guys know we talk about that quite a bit. 7, priority-driven. 8, non-conformist, right? On Tuesday, we had that shirt, not conform, do not conform, transform. Number 9, level-headed. And 10, finishing up the list, is committed to developing employees. That's what leaders do. Leaders don't create followers. Leaders create more leaders. Are you creating more leaders? If you're not, chances are you maybe just have the title, not the actual role. All right, so here, check this out. In an interview with George Foreman, Danny said that he noticed George's nose and decided that there's a guy who understood pain. So he finally mustered the courage to ask him, how did you stand all that pain to become the heavyweight champ? Foreman answered, if I see what I want really good in my mind, I don't notice any pain in getting it. Cox then points out that idea holds true for all of us. And so Danny's given us some excellent advice, and I believe if more of us will take it, we'll produce more leaders in this country. Guys, listen to Danny. I'm telling you guys, this book was written a little ways back, but everything, the principles still apply. So really, it's about how much you care and inspire today. And so we're going to be unpacking that powerful leadership, those powerful leadership tips from Danny's book. And so leadership, when the heat is on, gets us ready, gets us ignited with our enthusiasm and to be able to lead with purpose. Because this past Thursday, when we were able to go to PAVE of East Texas, and we were able to have that entrepreneurial class on marketing and finances and growing your business and scaling your business, it was it energized me. It was from 9 to 12. So get this, it's a 3-hour class. And so from 9 to 12, guys, we were able to hold their attention. We were able to do it in a workshop style setting. We got to know everybody, understood what was their primary motivating factor, what was their primary motivating fun factor. And then we were able to basically package their business ideas in a way that we could market it and, more importantly, monetize it. That's what I learned from Coach Burt. Again, this is now going on a week that I'm still on that high. And so as leadership, when you start to think about all the cool kids that are kind of now starting to hang around the playground, what is it about the enthusiasm and the positivity that the playground that we've created, the environment that we've created, that we're doing, that's what people want. They're tired of people who are fake. Look, I mess up all the time. And just because you mess up every now and then doesn't mean that you can't be successful, right? And so, in something to smile about, leadership is all about influence, right? That's what John Maxwell says. Leadership is influence. Are you able to influence another person in a positive manner? Not just authority, not just title. And today, guys, we're going to look at the incredible insights on how to lead effectively and inspire greatness in others. On Saturday, again, I'm not selling coaching. I'm not trying to get you to, sign up for my next client, although that would be a great idea if you wanted to. But seriously, guys, when you start to look at leadership starts with you watching right now or even on the replay. And so he reminded us that before we can lead others, we must first manage ourselves. And leadership starts with high ethics, enthusiasm, and a commitment to self-improving, guys. And so employees on the team grow as their leaders grow. So if your leaders aren't growing, if your employees and the people that you are supposedly leading are not growing, chances are very well that the leadership is the one that kind of sets the speed of the team. And so Ziglar says this: you don't build a business. I don't care who you are. You don't build a business. You build the people, and then the people will build the business. Proverbs 11:14 says it this way: for lack of guidance, a nation falls, but victory is won through many advisors, right? There's safety in numbers. And so my challenge to you guys is this: How are you managing yourself as a leader? Are you able to reflect on your attitude, your priorities, your enthusiasm, right? Because he said earlier, if you don't have that enthusiasm that's contagious, chances are whatever you have is also contagious, just like a fever, right? Good or bad, it's contagious. And so how are you managing yourself? Remember, what you project is contagious. What project are you working on? Do you want others to get excited about it as well? They can't if you're not excited about it yourself. And so the lesson in this, right, that the power of contagious enthusiasm, Cox emphasizes that enthusiasm is contagious in and of itself. If you're excited and positive, guess what? Your team is going to reflect that energy. If you're not, people are always watching. They're always watching, right? But if you're indifferent or negative, they'll catch that too. And so leadership is all about creating the environment where people can thrive, right? 2025 is coming up. And so where people can thrive because they see your passion and your commitment. John Maxwell said it this way, right? A leader is one that knows the way, goes the way, and then shows the way, baby, right? Are you doing that? I'll go ahead and throw this up there. Let me see if I can put it up there. There it is, right there. 2 Timothy 1:7. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of what? Love. Oh man, love, power, and of a sound mind, guys. And so that's what we do. That's what we're doing. You know what? I wasn't going to, but let me see if I can throw this up there. Because as leaders, check this out. One of the things that I've noticed about leaders is that in order for you guys to be able to lead and understand, you also have to be able to know what it is that people are doing. Let me go ahead and add this to the stage. Check this out, guys. You see this? 30% of your team are going to be engaged. This is statistics that have been shown that have been done over the time. And 52% of those people are disengaged. 18 of them, right? Almost 2 people on your team are actually hindering the process. And so one of the things that I've understood in the research that I'm doing with Flip Your Switch from Coach Michael Burt is that 8.9, almost 9 out of 10 people go their entire life working somewhere that they don't want to be. And so it's no surprise that you get so many people that are disengaged, that don't want to be part of this process, right? Only 30% of these people are pedaling like crazy. The rest of them are just kind of coasting. They're the 8 to 5ers. They take their lunch at 11 or 12. They come back at the hour on the dot. They clock out right at 5. What are you doing to combat that? I mean, seriously, what are you doing to combat that? I'll go ahead and leave that up there. But check this out. When you start to change, think about your enthusiasm. Think about your excitement levels. And so are you inspiring others with your energy, with your excitement, with your commitment? If not, what can you do today, right now, to turn up the heat, right? It's the old saying, right? Can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. But it's one of those things. Cox literally outlines 10 ingredients. When you look at his recipe for leadership, 10 ingredients for successful leadership. And here are just a few of them. We'll go back and go through them, right? High ethics. Integrity, guys, non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. Mr. Ziglar always says, that was his character and integrity was his number 2 reason for success. Number 1 reason, the man upstairs. Number 2, hard work. Nothing great is ever achieved without effort, right? The only time success comes before work, in the dictionary, baby. And then number 3, courageous actions, day in and day out. Great leaders take those calculated risks. And then number 4, develop others. Are you developing other people around you, or developing the people that you need to around you? Right? And then you got to stay priorities driven. You got to be able to tackle the tasks one at a time with focus and commitment, right? You don't have to be great to start. We talked about this on Thriving Thankful Thursday. We talked about this. Thriving Thankful Thursday. Mr. Ziglar said you do not have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great, guys. Matthew 20:26 says it like this: whoever wants to become great among you must first be your servant. Must first be your servant. So are you a servant leader? Are you serving with your heart? Man, you guys are up early this morning. Look at you guys. Let me just turn this notification down. But seriously, guys, and so pick up, just seriously, the application to this one little lesson right here, pick up one of these ingredients today. Maybe enthusiasm, maybe focus. and commit to applying it into your leadership style this week, because we can always get better. Yay or yay? Yay or yay? Yeah. So fun fact, right? Pedro loves to do the fun facts. Pedro found this fun fact for us today, and he simply said this. Here, I'll remove this out of here. He said this. Did you know that George Foreman, right? We read the story there. He credits his success to being able to visualize his goals and go so strongly after them that he didn't even notice the pain. We read that earlier. Did you remember that? And so when you're achieving, right, be, do, have, in order for you to have, you have to be able to achieve, achieve, be, do, have. You got to be able to create. There's some things that you just have to be able to do as a leader, and that's going outside of your comfort zone. I can't make this stuff up. I did not write this. All I'm doing is sharing you my point of view on this. And so that's the power of focus and determination. Whenever you get to the point that you don't feel the pain. Earlier this week, somebody asked me, hey, what number episode are you on? I said, I don't know. I stopped counting. I mean, I can probably pull it up and see. It keeps track of it for me. I just show up. We started this Something to Smile About 20 weeks ago. And here we are. So that's the power of consistency. I don't know if you can see that up there. But my book, The Tortoise and the Hare. The Tortoise and the Hare is probably one of the best motivational books ever written, simply because of its persistent consistency, day in and day out, guys. So what are you going to do today with the information that you've just been given, right? Leadership isn't about titles. It's not. Leadership is all about influence. And so take Danny's advice and choose an area where you can lead with excellence this week, just this week, guys, and make it part of your routine, part of your habits. And then let your enthusiasm and integrity shine. That's it. Quit overcomplicating this, right? The mindset behind this framework that we try to share with you guys is that leadership begins with managing yourself and projecting the right attitude. The motivation is that enthusiasm is contagious. Use it to inspire those around you. And then the methodology is apply Danny's leadership principles to grow as a leader and help others thrive, guys. That's ta-da! Hey, listen, guys, have a phenomenal rest of your Saturday. We'll have a great Sunday, fun day, and then we will see you guys back here on TGIMM. Thank God it's Motivational Monday. We're going to continue with the momentum. We're going to kind of change it up a little bit. I'm looking for ideas, guys. I have ideas, but if you guys want to see anything specific you want me to see, you want me to unpack or break down a certain book or anything you want, guys, hit me up, 903-570-0052, or give me a holler directly on the website, funlifecoaching.com. This is not for coaching. Just hit me up for ideas, 903-570-0052. Hey, thank you, guys. You guys have been getting the DMs I've been getting are been so inspiring, guys. We've been out there doing some great stuff in the community, and we just simply want to give back. But today, guys, was just all about giving you something to smile about. Adios.